It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. I bet you know what that's from. And if you don't, I'll tell you. It's from my favorite book of all time, Pride and Prejudice. And if you doubt that it's my favorite book, I actually own 3 copies of it. 4 copies of it. Including this massive Jane Austen one that just has all of the books in it. This cheap one I bought at Target once in the dollar section. And then these really cool ones. Today, though, I'm actually not going to talk to you about Pride and Prejudice. I'm going to talk to you about a modern version of Pride and Prejudice called Eligible by Curtis Sittenfeld. Well before his arrival in Cincinnati, everyone knew that Chip Bingley was looking for a wife. And that is how Eligible starts. So you can see that Curtis Sittenfeld obviously wanted to properly mimic the book that she was using as source material. So I am a big fan of all the different adaptations that have been done of Jane Austen's works because I'm a huge Austen fan. It's like an Austen nerd, really. But I typically avoid the ones that are like the Mr. Darcy 5 years later kind of stuff, like the romance novel stuff, because it's just bad. It's garbage. Anyway, but this is a really fun modern adaptation of Pride and Prejudice that I enjoyed. I got it in the Book of the Month box that I got in December. It actually was in their May selections, but I just added it as an extra book in December because I thought it looked like fun. Things that I really liked about this. The modern updates in this book were just absolutely charming. Lydia and Kitty, the frivolous younger sisters, are, instead of being like obsessed with the military men, they are CrossFit aficionados. So I thought that was really fun. I also think that the way that Sittenfeld updates this works really well to keep the drama of the original text. If you were to just take Pride and Prejudice and all the situations in it and put it into modern society, it wouldn't be that great. It just wouldn't be that funny because, you know, a guy doesn't leave town just because he thinks a girl doesn't like him that much. Like that's not realistic at all. So she updates it in a way that stays true to the message of the original while updating the situations, which I thought was really fun. And she also ages the characters a bit to make it make more sense, you know, because if a mom is that worried about her daughters marrying at 23 in today's society, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So Jane is like 39, I think, and Elizabeth is 38. And it's just so funny. This book was great. I thought that the format that she did this in was perfect because there are like a lot of really short chapters in here, which again is true to the source material. So she kind of mimics the style of the original text, and she also kind of mimics the writing style of it, which I think is cool because there's a lot of kind of like the way that it's written in Pride and Prejudice is kind of uppity, kind of snobby in a way, which is perfect because that's how she writes it here. So it's just a really great update of the source material. I loved it. Things that I didn't love about this one. So they try and hit on some more intense subjects in this to kind of bring it into a modern world. And I think that's a good idea. I think they did a good job with most of it. But one thing I didn't think was great is they kind of use race relations in this book a lot, but it feels really stilted. It feels really forced. And so it didn't seem like there was enough weight to the issues. It was just kind of silly. And so I could have done without that, even though I thought some of the other issues that they brought up, such as like wanting to be a mom but not being married, that type of thing, I thought were really, really good things to bring up and to discuss in this book. So I thought it was really fun. And if you are a big Austen fan, you'll probably like this one because I think it stays more true to the original than some of the other updates that are done. If you are looking for more Austen in your life without reading the original books, Austenland is a really fun one by Shannon Hale. This is a cute book. It doesn't deal with the same issues that Pride and Prejudice deals with like class and social issues or anything like that, and it's not a satire, but it's really sweet. It's really fun. And it's just kind of it's a good book to kind of lose yourself in for a little while because it's just sweet. It's just a sweet book. And if you're anything like me, you love Pride and Prejudice, but you also love zombies. So if you haven't already read this book, it's just hilarious. It's such a fun way of interpreting the material, and I just thought this book was hilarious. I also like the other one they did with Sense and Sensibility and Sea Monsters. That one was really funny too. And a fun thing that I wanted to share with you today is that I've been doing some shopping of candles lately because I just really like the book-inspired candles. I think they're really fun. And recently I bought this one called the March Hare. And this is by a company that I just found on Instagram. They have a shop on Etsy. It's called North Avenue Candles. And this is one of the best smelling candles I've ever had. The base is like a vanilla cake, and then it has raspberry and lemon mixed into it. And it's just a cute candle. I mean, there's like lots of really fun colors in this that she's added, so it's a cute candle. And I also like this label that she's done with like this library card kind of thing. So this is like one of the best candles I've ever owned, and I think it smells amazing, so check that out. She also included in my package this butterbeer candle, which also is one of the best candles I've ever smelled. So I wish you guys could smell it through the lens because it's incredible. And then she also included some fun little samples. So there's these cute little ones. There's a lilac and rain sample, a lemon pie that was inspired by Amelia Bedelia. So that one is really cute. If you read those books, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then this is a sweetgrass one, which is inspired by The Shire. So those are all really great candles. I urge you to check them out because North Avenue Candles is a great company that I have decided I really like. And hopefully soon I'll be able to do a video for Dragonfly and Amber because I just finished that one finally, and I'm really happy about that. So please let me know in the comments of some Austen updates that you like. My personal favorites are the ones I let you know about today, as well as the Lizzie Bennet Diaries and Kate Moreland Chronicles, which are both web series that I thought were really fun. I also like the Emma approved one. That one was really cute too. So let me know if you can think of any that I haven't heard of, and please tell me in the comments, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe. Subscribe. Charming. It's perfect. Oh, that's really bad. Could I do that again?